Welcome to the second part of our special Valentine's Day week. And what's more romantic than Bonnie and Clyde? This is 1994's The Secrets of Bonnie and Clyde. Welcome back to the show. I'm Jason from Barefoot. This is Squeaky Clean Adult Films. And boy, do we have a good one for you today. All-star cast, all-star crew, and a slightly confusing backstory. Those are three things I love. Now, this is a vivid two-movie combo, both directed by Paul Thomas in 1994. Now, there is also a vivid two-part Bonnie and Clyde directed by Paul Thomas from 1993. How wackadoodle is that? So we are bypassing the first two. Completely different, besides all those similarities I just said. We're going to the second double feature. And this is part one, The Secrets of Bonnie and Clyde. Second one is The Revenge of Bonnie and Clyde. Paul Thomas's 9th time in the director's chair on this show. 31 times he's graced us with acting. He's almost in the freaking 10 movie club. He might be one of the first people to get a double-double. We got a script by Raven Touchstone. You know, one of these things. From Penny, Raven Touchstone. 8th time on the show. She is about to be in the 10 movie club. I finally tracked down a good version of Jekyll and Hyde. This is going to be her 10th time on Squeaky Clean Adult Films. And that's going to be a celebratory day for me. Bud Lee produced this. This is the second film that we've done that he's produced. We've done a film he's directed. We've done quite a few movies that he's actually acted in, which is crazy because isn't he more of a behind-the-scenes guy? I guess he was both. I think of him more as a producer and director. Produced Babe Watch, the Cash Markman one. And Ralph Parfait shot this. His 3rd time on the show. He also shot the new school Paul Thomas, Debbie Does Dallas's. Debbie 99, Debbie Next Generation. So this is his 3rd time on the show. Okay, I've talked enough. 81 minutes long was this feature. 19 minutes is the clean cut, and this is PG. We have one soft swear. We got some girls walking around in lingerie, which I kept in long shots and cut on close-ups. They're making a movie of Bonnie and Clyde. So this is a movie about making a movie. And a lot of times they're doing wardrobe changes. And so you'll see the girls, it's just like seeing someone in a bathing suit. You'll see them in their undergarments while they're changing. Also, Clyde is impotent in the movie within the movie. And so they talk about that a bunch. And what dances around that, like do it. You'll hear do it twice. You'll actually hear frig her. Pretty funny. Only person I've ever heard say frig her. Randy from the Trailer Park Boys. We also have some flirty innuendo, some kissing, and a gun. It's a movie prop, though. Don't freak out. You're okay. You're safe. Why don't you watch this, and we'll talk about the entire cast at the end.
Look at this. They call you Notorious.
Notorious.
You know, they don't even mention me. You think they know I'm your brother?
That's a small shit town paper. They don't know nothing, Buck.
Ah! Look at this. It says, screams were coming from the getaway car as it sped off down the road. That's my Blanche.
We can't be taking that woman anymore. She's always hollering. I don't know why you married her.
Because she let me frig her in the choir loft of her daddy's church. How many women do you know would let you do that?
My Bonnie one time had me take her into a funeral home, and we did it in a casket with red velvet lining all around.
Yeah. Me and Blanche, we did it in Nevada gym.
In Nevada?
Added.
How long you been standing there?
Just been sitting here listening to your chin music.
Ah! I gotta find my Blanche. Show her this.
You're a liar, Clyde Barrow.
Bonnie, what would you have me do? Make him think I'm not good as a lover? He is my big brother. I need to look good in his eyes.
Yeah, well, you sure look like a fool in mine. You lay a hand on me and you'll never see this face again.
All right. But it is me that's producing this movie for you. I mean, I got a right to know how it's coming along.
Then back off, Leo.
So how's your leading man?
He's a good actor.
That's not what I mean. I mean, have you kissed him yet? I mean, in the movie. Do you, have a kissing scene with him, Paula?
No, I think that's tomorrow.
Do you have a lot of kissing scenes with him in this movie?
Not really. Clyde Barrow's impotent. Drives them both crazy. It's what the whole movie's about.
Yeah, I know. I read the script. Too bad old Clyde wasn't a little better in bed. Maybe he would have, wound up a lawyer, a priest or something.
Leo, honey, come on. I can't. I gotta study my lines for tomorrow.
I don't know. This just isn't working for me.
Well, maybe I could heat it up.
Okay.
Greg,
Yeah,
which way do I turn my head?
towards the camera, dear. See how it looks. A little bit more.
Yo, Bragg, they supposed to be kissing with their lips like that?
That's what happens when people kiss. They get their lips stuck together.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought it was supposed to be like some kind of Hollywood trick or something.
It's not a trick. It's just a kiss.
Hey, pal!
Cut. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I didn't do
Let me
nothing
tell
wrong.
you something about movie making. I'm the director.
Hey, what's your
You're not
answer,
supposed to act
pal?
like
You know who writes your checks?
Which
I know.
one? I don't even know the man. It's what actors do. It's called acting, Leo. Listen, Leo, why don't you just go home, okay? Because if you don't, you're gonna ruin everything for me.
I would, except for this one small problem. It's my movie.
Fine. You want to direct? Take this. That's not funny, Leo.
Come here. Come on, come here. I made a mistake. I'm sorry I was wrong. Have a good shoot, okay? Now go break a leg.
Thanks, Leo.
Go on.
Oh, Leo. You're awake.
Oh. Hey, I'm really sorry about all that shit in there before.
Oh, forget it. Jake Campbell.
Jake Campbell, Leo Tucci.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, Jake, maybe I get this small problem you could, like, help me out with.
Sure.
You see, Paula, my girlfriend, she's never really been out before, and, well, I'm gonna say this. She's like a very beautiful woman.
Yeah, she is. Very pretty.
You know, so consequently, there's always some punk standing around trying to hit on her, hanging around.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I need somebody to keep an eye on her. You got, like, a girlfriend, Jake?
Yeah, sorta, I guess.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Got an envelope here with $1,000 in it. And here's a card with all my numbers. I want you to keep a good close eye on her. Watch everything she does. You call me 3-4 times a day. Let me know what's going on, okay? And you do a good job, there's another $1,000 in it for you.
$1,000?
$1,000. Now, Jake, I want you to do a good job.
You got it.
Okay. What's going on? I mean, you don't return my calls. I haven't seen you in over 2 weeks.
I'm working.
Working? Everybody works.
It's different for an actor. We work all day, we study lines all night. I don't have time for a relationship.
Time? You had time when you wanted to get your rocks off. I mean, is there someone else you're doing now?
Man. It's not about that. It's about you and me. It's our relationship. It's not working.
Paula, great job. You guys really got my engine going there. I was thinking maybe come by my office, have a drink, work on the next scene.
Oh, no can do, Arthur. We gotta go study our lines, man. Catch you later.
All right, yeah, you can do that. Study those lines. Ladies, how you doing?
Good.
You guys having a good time?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all right.
You guys be interested in the speaking part? Don't fight over it now, okay? Hey, well, why don't you come into my office? I got a great scene I have in mind for you guys. Stay away from him. Anyway, so the food's okay? You guys are happy? They're treating you okay? Good.
Mr. Tucci, this is Jake. Everything's cool. She kind of keeps to herself, mingles around. But, no, nothing strange. No hassles. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. It's just a feeling. Sometimes I don't trust her. She was with a lot of other men before she was with me.
We gotta go do another job or something. You're going stir crazy luck up here like this.
I'm not crazy. I see her looking around.
We're holed up in this godforsaken place. There's nobody up here. Who's she gonna look at?
When a woman wants something, she's gonna find a way to get it. They're cagey that way. Just keep an eye on her when I'm not around.
Plan on taking a trip or something?
Where'd everybody go?
Clyde and Blanche went into town. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
What are you looking at?
That Clyde is one lucky son of a bitch. How'd you two hook up?
He was trying to steal my daddy's car. I gave him the key.
You two must have a real time of it.
Look who's talking. I almost never sleep at night with that wife of yours screaming from the top of her lungs. But you must be one fine lover.
Runs in the family.
Yeah, but you're older, more experienced.
What's going on here?
Missing you, that's what.
Come on, Clyde. Let's go for a walk.
I am really not comfortable with this. Arthur, you made me a promise.
All right, let's clear the set, except for the people that absolutely have to be here. It's our first nude scene. Just give her a break. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath. Relax. Relax. You're doing great. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay.
You try too. That's good. Okay, let's roll it.
Yeah, works.
I'm sorry.
Action. Sorry.
So what, you're a prisoner for the rest of your life?
It's not like that.
Well, what's it like?
Leo's a good man. He's always been there for me, you know?
But what?
He just doesn't do anything for me anymore.
You're late.
Yeah, I had trouble with the scene. It took a while, that's all.
You hungry?
Yeah. What's for dinner?
Oh, something special. Ice cream. So why don't you eat it? You see, I understand every now and then we need something special that we've got to be able to indulge ourselves in. I said, eat the ice cream.
Open up!
Come out, Paula. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I did that. Paula! Please come out, Paula. I'm sorry. I don't know why I act that way sometimes. I just lose my mind. Please come out, Paula. We gotta talk.
Leo, you've lost it. I'm sorry. I just think you're just too old. And well, I need more, and you don't have it.
Why don't you try explaining this one away, Paula? Sarah and Geraldine?
You know, Leo, you should really try trusting someone sometime.
So what did you think about that? I love Paul Thomas. We lost him about a couple months ago. I just found out from our good friend Patrick Palmer over at Jizz Talking. Everyone should go check out his Rumble or his Facebook or his Instagram. You'll find him from one of those things. But I took part in the Year in Review 2025. I might have been the cringiest part. His friends popping in were about 20 seconds long, I'd say. Mine's over 3 minutes. But when Patrick was talking about who we lost this year, I found out a crazy little nugget that I'm now going to play for you.
Paul Thomas and I would text from time to time, as he was a dear friend of Herschel Savage. He always had a kind of a different outlook on things. I would send him highlights once in a while from the Squeaky Clean Adult Film show, and he really did appreciate those.
Isn't that amazing? Do you know how cool that makes me feel? That literally touches my soul. That's so cool. I feel like, not to pat myself on the back, but I feel like I put my own brand of respect on the genre. And I think it's cool. I wish, nothing to do with me, but I wish everyone involved would know whether I'm the vessel or not. But just know that how many people love this. That was way too long. Maybe put that at the end. So what did you think about that? Can you do now know why John Doe is my favorite actor? He's so good. When Stephen St. Croix tells Diane Lauren to take those deep breaths, and he's standing behind her going, it's just one of the best things ever. Stephen St. Croix plays our director. It's his 6th time on the show. He's just amazing. I put on our story on Instagram that my new favorite thing in the world is Stephen St. Croix in a body count hat, which is awesome. I need to get myself a body count hat. I'm jumping to the middle. How about we backtrack? Racquel, Darrian, and Derrick Lane are Bonnie and Clyde. They're also Paula and Jake. 5th time on the show, 5th time on the show. Almost their whole filmographies are the exact same. So I don't know, one day we're going to have one without the other. It'll be a lopsided. As of now, 5 and 5. And they both did amazing. Ashlyn Gear and Randy West were the Bonnie and Clyde from the previous year of Vivid and PT. But you want to know what's crazy? They're both in that movie. Buck Adams was not only Racquel's boyfriend, but the producer of the movie within a movie. 11th time on the show. Isis Nile was Derrick's girlfriend, kind of girlfriend, not really wanting her anymore girlfriend. 2nd time on the show. She was just in her Christmas special. She was in Ho Ho Ho. I like Isis now. That's cool that she's starting to get up there. Then we have John Doe and Diane Lauren. They were a couple in the movie. And I was so excited that Diane Lauren was in this. Before we knew I was going to do this, we just shuffled some stuff around this week. I just posted a new short from Plan 69 from Outer Space. It's her second time on the show. That was the first. I was the guest on VCR Party last week, and I brought a clip of her. Totally different from the short I just posted like 4 days ago. Actually, I got that because of VCR Party, because I was watching back everything, and I saw her flub her line, which of course they're doing an homage to Ed Wood, so they left the mistake in. But she has the best laugh, because it's totally real. She messes her line up and she breaks character. She turns into Dyanna for a second and starts laughing and then goes back and corrects it. And so that was the short that I just posted. And so what a fun surprise. Then I start working on this and I'm like, yes, more Dyanna. Of course, we already said Steven with his body count hat, playing an excellent director. Hey, he was in the movie that was supposed to be today that got bumped. Not that that means anything. Asia Carrera, 7th time on the show. She's cut. She's not even in this, which is such a bummer. At this point in life, she was married to our producer, Bud Lee. And then we have Tara Monroe and Nicole London. Tara's first time on the show, Nicole's second time on the show. She was in Taboo 13. And you want to know something crazy? She was in Charm School, Decadence, Priceless. We've done all those 3. Not the ones she did. She was in the... If I could be the boss of movies, I would say no one is ever allowed to double tap a name. Ever. We live in a fun world of originality. Don't ever name... I would never do that. Every time we work on a project, the first thing I do is Google the title. Comes up anywhere, we can't do it. And that's about it. I really liked this movie. I really liked all the mirroring going on. We saw our actors in the movie go through things that our actors... I'm getting lost now. We saw a lot of mirroring from the movie we're watching and the movie they're making. There we go. I got it. I got there, guys. And you saw it a little bit in the clean cut, a couple instances, but it happened a lot in the P.T. Raven movie, the Vivid feature length, which of course, a lot of people, this is a great compliment I get. A lot of people say they use Squeaky Clean Adult Films as a springboard. They check out the clean cut, it's free, it's on YouTube, and then if they like it, they can go off and either do a digital download, buy a physical copy, or just watch it on a tube site. I don't know who reaps the benefits of that, but all right, so that was part 2 of our Valentine's special. We have a B-side on Friday. You may have seen the little thing I made. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, guess what Friday is? It's not going to be a B-side. You think we're throwing this opportunity away? We're doing the revenge of Bonnie and Clyde. Like, we're not going to do it. It's kind of a double feature, 48 hours apart from each other. So I hate to spill the beans on Friday's release, but we're doing them both, baby. Thank you for watching. We have donation buttons down here. We have the 4 little things we say, and that's it. But let's see how the story ends on Friday.